Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, yeah, no real surprises. Bitcoin around 40,500. I think here the coin market cap chart hasn't quite updated yet, but generally in the crypto market, there are no real surprises. It looks a bit like a quiet Friday. I know everybody is waiting here for a breakout, and these sideways movement phases, they are boring, but in the end, the market needs such phases as well to prepare for the next pump and to prepare for the next volatility. So overall in this current week, we have seen a little bit of volatility, not too much though. I had hoped for a little bit more, but the week is also not over yet. The way that this is currently looking like here on the Bitcoin chart, on the 1 hour chart, is really looking more and more a little bit like a bull flag. Yeah, we talked about that earlier this morning, where you've got your flagpole here from 38.2 all the way up to that resistance level at 41.5K. And you're now consolidating down because with this pump, yeah, I mean, that was really quite a little bit of a pump, nothing too major, but it was a fake out. But still, the market has to correct all of that down, because on the 1 hour chart, you came into the overbought range here with that strong move up, and it was immediately corrected down, and now it's sort of moving sideways. You saw then a bearish divergence appearing on the 1 hour chart, and the additional volume that we had seen is already gone. So that's typical actually for a consolidation like that, where the price is moving again in a sideways range, yeah, and even here a little bit to the downside, so basically characterizing a bullish flag. Generally, the first target for such a flag is always the beginning of the flag. Now that is not very much. That would be again the resistance level here at around 41.5K. The more optimistic target for such a flag is where you take from the breakout point the height of the flagpole and you add it to the potential breakout point. Now that could take us really close to that 44.5K level, that red line here, that resistance level, and it could take Bitcoin out of this green zone. So this zone is nothing else than a resistance zone. I tried to mark it here in the last few videos on the chart that, you know, we were first of all in a zone down here, couldn't really get above 39.7. When we broke above it, we had quite a huge move up all the way to either 44.5K or 45.5K, or here even to 42.7K. Now what the market is doing at the moment is it's not even getting to that level, but maybe with a breakout out of that descending wedge or descending channel, that could happen. It looks a bit like a bull flag, but again, I don't want to guarantee that, because everything that is happening in this triangle is really just within the daily volatility of Bitcoin. We need to understand that we are in a volatile market, and my primary expectation hasn't changed at all. My primary expectation would still be that the price is breaking out of this triangle in which the price is currently trading, or Bitcoin is currently trading, to the downside. Yeah, we have moved a little bit away from that support level here around currently 38K. That would be the support level of that triangle. Below that you have 34.5K and 33K. And when we get close to these levels, I think it's getting the last thing that we need to complete the correction for Bitcoin is really that move down into the target range down there, yeah. And until Bitcoin has done that, I'm not confident at all that Bitcoin can complete its correction and will move to new all-time highs in a sustainable fashion, yeah. So overall, we are still in a correction, and I did explain that in a few videos before, that we just need to get this lower low in. The lower low compared to the low that we made in June, July, around 29K, we want to get below that. That finishes the correction off. How far lower, I can't tell you. My view would be initially that we're going to reach the 27.5K level. That is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. From here then, we can then start to turn around in the yellow target area. That would still be my expectation. And overall, if you can look at the chart, I mean, maybe we break out here out of this bullish flag, if you want to call it like that. But what I'm a bit skeptical about is that we're not in an uptrend. Yeah, we are just here in a sideways movement, so calling it a bull flag is a bit tricky. Yeah, I'm not convinced at the moment, not too much. The problem is here a little bit that this could just become a three-wave move. Yeah, it could just become a three-wave move, a bit like what we saw here when the price moved A, B, C, and then you move down again. So whenever you get these three-wave moves, it's just a more extended correction you get here at the moment. And if you look at the previous highs here, we had a high here at around 45.5, or 45.5. Here 42.7, and now we couldn't even get above 41.5K. So therefore, you know, the chart looks a bit weak. And therefore my primary expectation just has to remain, as long as we are in this triangle, that we are leaving the triangle to the downside. Okay, that is and remains my primary expectation. As this is a symmetrical triangle, you can call it a continuation pattern, and I showed you that ABCDE pattern as well on the chart. That's a possible way how we can count this this all, yeah. And again, you've got in each of these three waves, so A, B, C, you've got your A, B, C, you've got your A, B, C, you've got your A, B, C, and here you've got your A. Possibly what's coming now is a B, that was this, and we might want to see that wave C now to the upside. Need to get a little bit higher, but again, overall, primary expectation remains that we're going to go lower, and hasn't changed at all, and I remain of my view that we have to complete the correction. The only alternative would be here that we break to the outside or to the upside of that triangle, and yes, we are prepared for that as well, because if this happens, we know it's a different wave count. Yeah, we have to count it differently, and then we know what the market can do in that move. It would then move all the way up, in my opinion, into the region between 55 and 65k. That's again between certain Fibonacci retracement levels, where I would then, if we have that breakout and I catch it, I would take that long trade. And we can then also, yeah, if we draw the fibs, you will see actually how this target area is created, located between here the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level and the 88.7% fib level. So between 55k and 65k, with the 61.5k level in between. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for here. And unfortunately, I can't give you any other updates here at the moment. The market continues to move sideways. We talked about that this long sideways movement will probably take place when we hit the low here. That was end of January, and well, that it takes that long, I didn't expect, but there you go. Bitcoin can always surprise us all. Now, that is my view here on Bitcoin at the moment. I'll of course keep you updated, and if you don't miss a thing, if you don't want to miss a thing about Bitcoin, then yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, and also for more updates, then check out the channel membership, where you can join the Telegram live chat, the Discord server, and a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.